in June. But I was thinking about what band I'd want to play, and it'd probably be them.
Them?
Yeah.
Well, that'd be a good choice. They might be
Yeah.
busy that night, but that'd be a good choice.
I thought they might give us a deal.
Well, they might.
Since his mama lives here and everything, he could write it off as a visit to mama now.
Would you invite other guests?
Probably not.
Or just be you?
I think it'd
and
just be me and
Zach
Judy
over at the house.
Yeah, over at the house.
It's an acoustic show.
Well, they can bring the whole band. I don't care. We'll move the dining room table out of the way.
That'll be nice.
Or I might have
You
them play
have
there in
considerable
front.
pull.
I might have them play there in front of the fireplace, and then that way I could video it, and it'd look good.
Uh-huh.
Don't you think?
I think that would be awesome if you could get Zach Brown Band to play a private birthday party at your home in Mount Pleasant near the Pig.
Just for me and my wife.
Yes.
Yeah.
Got to start on that. You'll start the process on
Yeah.
that.
Wonder
See
what
how far you
he
get with that.
would
to
cost.
get that done.
Because I know Darius at one point said that people always wanted him to come over and do that kind of thing because they don't realize that he's busy,
Right.
Yeah.
and they'll say, well,
Or a big star.
or a big star. And they'll say, well, since you live right down the street, it's you can't be too big a star.
Yeah.
If you did, you'd live in Franklin or something, Tennessee. So listen, we're having a wedding Saturday, and I was wondering if you'd come over and sing a couple of songs at the reception. I mean, he gets that. So, and he has come up with a good answer. He says, "Yeah, I'll be glad to. How much is it? $1 million."
and
That's
he'll
the
do
standard
it.
answer.
And
For
then
$1 million.
I will show up at your wedding and sing a couple of songs at the reception.
No, he said he'll do a full show.
Yeah.
For $1 million.
I just wonder if I could get Zach for less than that.
I don't. What kind of money would Judy put out for that?
Oh, she ain't going to give me any money.
Oh, well then.
I mean, I got to save up between now and then so I can pay in
You
cash.
just better take a CD home with you.
I just thought it'd be an interesting.
You better YouTube Zach
I think
Brown.
Bill's got one of those in his office.
No, he doesn't. I asked. No, I think he gave them all away. But I was thinking about where I would go for my birthday this year. Last week while I was sitting around reading all this stuff on Facebook about John Smith.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, John, if you're still listening in Atlanta, why don't you call us on the toll-free line? 800-859-1035. It's a free call. It's a free call. Because I just am fascinated, man. I'm just absolutely fascinated with this guy.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, I was thinking about, come birthday time, what I was going to do this year, because I hadn't really done anything in several years. The last thing I did was get a tattoo
Right.
when I turned 40.
Right.
That's your little lizard.
And my little lizard, me and my lizard. And I was thinking about maybe getting another one, but Judy doesn't like that idea. So I said, well, you know what would be really nice would be I'll just go to dinner with Gary and Darlene and Rick and Freckles and
Really?
Judy, and we'll just all
Well, that would be nice.
go to dinner and we'll sit and talk about good times.
Good. I'd
Good
love
times.
that.
That would be very
I
nice.
would love that.
And then I get here this morning and find that that's probably not going to happen.
Why?
After I hear that Freckles still can't take Rick out anywhere
Oh, that's not the case.
without totally getting embarrassed.
No, she wasn't embarrassed.
Because he's such a girl.
No,
I mean,
that's
he
not
is
the
such
case.
a girl. Oh, it's not the case?
No.
Explain.
We went to one of our favorite restaurants last night. I mean, honestly, one of our
Which we're not
go-to
gonna
places.
name.
No, we won't name it. And I mean, I love this place. It's top 3, and we probably go there 3 times a month.
Mm-hmm.
And we're sitting where we normally sit at this little bar area, and I'm about halfway through my meal, and a roach walks across.
Your plate?
No,
The counter?
the counter.
Did it come anywhere near your food?
I mean, I could reach over and kill it if I needed to.
Did you just switch
And
it
this
off
is
to
a
the
place
floor?
that you would never, ever expect to see one. And I know that
Is it in South Carolina?
in this
Yeah, that's
town,
right.
in this state,
You know where
there-
you live?
Restaurants just have roaches. but
Everybody's got roaches.
you never see one.
You got roaches in your house, believe it or not. You just don't see them.
You
either.
live in South Carolina. There's roaches everywhere.
Well, this thing crawled right near my food, and it just made me ill. Like
I mean,
had
like
to go-
really ill.
Well, you know,
What, you
just-
couldn't finish your meal?
I couldn't finish. I said, we got to go.
Oh, come on, Ricky.
we got to go. Do you have a piece of?
Did you spit up in your mouth?
Huh?
Did you spit up in your mouth?
Almost.
Because of a roach?
Yeah, and so I got up, and I wasn't like crazy, like people get crazy acting like there's a bug or whatever. I mean, I'm in the middle of my meal, and I saw the roach, and it just made me feel ill. So I got up and
You really are a girl.
no, I'm not. I can't handle things like that. I can't handle vomit. I can't handle hair in the sink when it clogs up and you have to pull the hair out, and I can't handle garbage, and I can't handle roaches near
You
food.
really are a girl.
Near food.
Good grief! What is Freckles going to do?
And not even a good girl. I mean, not even.
Gee
yeah, I mean,
whiz.
he's a bit of a lower level girl too. I'm going to tell you
Let's
right
just
now.
not go to any places where where we might see a roach.
Well, now, okay, so you see this roach, you throw up in your mouth a little bit, and you get all panicky and scared, and then what do you do?
No, I didn't get panicky and scared. I just didn't want to finish eating at that moment, and then I considered this is one of my favorite restaurants ever. Will we come back? And I don't know where I am with that yet. I'm sure.
I mean,
we
but
will.
what happened at that moment? Did you just stand up and walk out?
Yeah, I said, look, there's a, because at that point I felt like I was gonna throw it, so I could only talk through my teeth. There's a roach over there. I'm gonna walk over here. And
You told your wife that.
Yeah, and so she reached over and she
Grabbed
killed it
the bug
with a napkin because she didn't want to make a big scene. It's one of our favorite restaurants.
Yeah,
And
she reached over and killed it with a napkin.
She told the manager, she said, look, there was a roach. And he's like, well, let us take care of your meal. They were so apologetic. They were really awesome about it. We're like, no, we're not those people that came in here and ate half our meal and then made up some story about a roach. So we paid for our meal.
So
and we
Freckles
left a
stuck it
nice
back in her pocket, and they moved on to the next restaurant.
Yeah.
But then we just left. But I just, that really, I felt ill the rest of the night. And I know that's crazy, but my wife was like, you really are kind of girly, aren't you, when it comes to that? I thought that you just had a mental issue that you could maybe talk yourself out of with that vomit thing, but you just, you can't deal with things.
So your wife now, after 2 years of marriage, shortly after the second anniversary, has realized that you are absolutely a girl.
When it comes to nasty things,
everything.
Like, I remember one time we lost something in the trash, and it was an important piece of paper, and it was underneath all the
Ricky, it's your
muck.
trash.
It was underneath the muck.
It's your muck.
You know that stuff that settles down. I mean, just talking about it makes me want to throw up.
It is. His lips are curling back over here. I swear he is.
This guy.
His teeth are turning yellow. I can see him.
And I said, look, we'll just have to forget it. We'll have to. It was a birth certificate or something. We're getting ready to go on a cruise or something, and we tossed it out. And I went and ended up getting a new birth certificate at the place.
So he didn't have to go through
So
the
I
trash.
didn't have to go through the trash. I mean, I just can't. I honestly, I wish I could. I wish I could handle that. But like that guy that does that dirty job show, there's no way in hell I could ever, ever, ever have that TV show. You know, the one where he...
Or go back to that restaurant because there was a roach.
I mean, I'm going to have to sit somewhere else. I won't be able to sit where we always sit. I mean, I'll have to put myself in a different mental place to go back there. And it is one of my favorite restaurants of all time.
I think I'll have an easier time getting the Zac Brown Band to do a show over at the house than I will convincing myself that going to dinner with him ever is a good idea. I just want to point that out right now, okay?
Well, now I don't feel well thinking about that roach.
It's 8:21. You're in South Carolina. There's roaches everywhere.
I know, but you never see it.
This very moment, if you get under that counter you're sitting in front of with your stuff all over the counter there.
I can handle roaches when it's not involved with food. I mean, here...
Boy, it's a good thing. If you'd grown up with me, you'd have starved to death. I just want to tell you that right now.
Why is that?
Huh?
Why?
Between the flies and the roaches
one time I was over at my granddad's house, and he was a mean man. I mean, he just was harsh. He's my dad's dad, so you know that's where we are with this.
Uh-huh.
And I was sitting at a table eating some food, and a roach crawled across my food.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I'm not eating this. I mean, I'm like 8, and he was so mad that I wouldn't finish that food. He's Depression era, and we were going to waste that food. And I'm like, I'm not eating it. You can spank me, you can whatever. I'm not eating that food. And I really got in trouble that day.
Yeah, Bradley. I bet you did, Bradley.
Bradley would probably ate it.
It's 8:23. So no, we won't be going to dinner.
Come on, don't let that ruin our
at least
big dinner.
At that restaurant.
No, our big dinner's done. I'm just going to sit at the house.
Because I don't like roaches near the food?
Yeah, I mean,
that doesn't seem right.
I don't want you turning into a girl on me in a restaurant. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to deal with that. I just don't.
Now, Weasel Total Traffic from the Gerald's Tires Michelin